seriously.
That's a Toyota music
Well,
factory.
we're going to start with just some good old-fashioned marshmallows.
No, I didn't get to actually. I didn't get to actually appreciate Five Finger Death Punch, the full
Yeah. He's
of
absolutely
what they were
lost his
doing because I was performing CPR on it.
Oh, so am I. But these are not.
He literally was dead.
You catch him on fire?
Oh, hell no, that's my mother.
I gotta see
I'm a
Five
golden
Finger. That's one of the
roaster.
bands I have to see before I
I
die.
am
So
not.
as I'm doing this,
Yeah,
Five Finger Death
I
Punch
am not a
just
fan
went
of
on
black
stage and
smoke.
was playing.
My mother? Oh, let's
So,
put it in the fire
The
and flame it.
Toyota Music Factory.
Oh, kill it.
I can't remember who
I will not get
opened
flamed
up
and burned.
before Breaking Benjamin. There was 3 bands. I don't remember who the opening act was. But Breaking Benjamin was on. I'd go up to get a couple of beers for me and my, I don't know, I guess call it a date, whatever she was.
Howdy y'all, Michael here. Today is April 9th. It's 8 p.m.
But
We're here at the lake and I'll give you a nice little shot.
so I'm on the way up there, and
Here at Lake Ray Roberts off in the distance.
CPR in this dude, and his lips are blue and everything.
We're out here camping.
Not doing CPR correctly.
We're about to do some s'mores and just chat with some fellow amateur radio operators. Just hanging out with them here. They're still operating out here at 8 p.m. So Heidi's got the goods. Hello, Heidi.
I'm like,
We're doing the golden rose.
your problem now.
Doing the golden roast.
Black, no
All of
footage.
a sudden you like
Oh my goodness, my eyes are burning from the smoke.
Five Finger Death Punch.
And back up a little bit.
I pretty much missed the concert because being involved. But
Chit-chatting and enjoying a nice little campfire here.
so I'm not going to dig my VA card out, but you saw the picture of my VA card. Oh yeah, I'm spitting it at Dave.
Oh, sorry. I'm a fan of him, man. He's one of my favorite members of all time. He's one of my favorite members of all time.
So Heidi's gonna make a s'more here. Oh, let me zoom in, Heidi. Let me look at your handiwork here.
Uh-huh.
Looks like your handiwork got on your pants a little bit there.
Yes, it did.
And you tell me that's gonna melt that chocolate.
Give it a few minutes. Hershey's actually does melt at a low point. If you give it a minute or so, it will actually start to melt. But you gotta get. Now, if I'm at the house,
It's
I
going
throw
to
it
be
in the
really
microwave for
sloppy
like
and she's
20
going to lick it
seconds.
all up.
you bet.
Uh-oh, he's got the live camera out.
And now how do you eat that? You just eat it like that.
So we're here at Attaboy for the Texas State Parks on the Air.
Yeah, no, that's
S'more, anybody?
I believe you now.
It's more or less.
S'mores are good.
S'more more.
It is not a campfire without a s'more.
I'll tell you what, those campfires produce some serious heat.
Oh, yeah. It's way better than last time.
How many's that make?
They're all open. I opened up the game.
Heidi, how many have you eaten now?
So we're here at Attaboy State Park. We're actually at campsite number 52 on Deer Ridge. Is that correct? Okay, so it's Deer Ridge. That's DEER. So if you want to come hang out with us, I'm not sure where the gates close.
Gates open.
Gates open till what time?
10.
10 o'clock. All right.
Actually, the entrance gate is wide open. Doesn't even close at 10.
Okay.
Trust me, I know that from 4 o'clock in the morning.
And somebody's behind me.
Yeah, you can get up.
Yeah, there's no.
Somebody's saying behind me. Oh, it's a Nancy.
Backing up and I was gonna get in the way.
So how many of y'all have actually got on the radio today?
Well, okay, a little bit.
A little bit? Okay.
I called it.
Not on HF.
Now, who's made a
You did
contact
not
today?
specify.
I made 3 or 4 this afternoon. Not on HF.
Michael, you should be asking who made an HF contact today.
Not me.
I did.
So where'd you contact?
The guy I talked to was in Florida.
If you're gonna gold roast
So
it, like
we initially got up on 20 meters, which is one of the half bands, and talked to a guy in Florida, and then the guys operating radio, which are still operating now, between 20 and 40 meters. They've been contacting other parks, and we continue to do that to emphasize parks on the air.
Awesome. So who wants to tell me what Texas State Parks on the Air is all about?
Texas State Parks on the Air. That says it all, doesn't it?
Pointing that way.
Trying to activate radios in Texas parks and talk to other Texas parks.
There's like 100% sugar right here.
So basically, we got. I'll go ahead and put myself in here as I'm crying from the smoke. The smoke level's pretty good.
It's following you.
Yeah, it's following me around. So Texas State Parks in the Air is a mutually beneficial contest, I guess you can say it, as they call it. Basically, you're trying to contact as many people as you can. So not only does it give us as ham radio some exposure out here into the state parks, and we've had people come up and start talking to us, but it also helps promote the Texas State Parks. This is one of my favorite parks. I'm in the Alta Boy unit of Lake Ray Roberts. It is actually one of the cleanest units I've been in as far as state parks go. So highly recommend coming out here camping. Deer Ridge is one of my favorite areas here. I think Gerald, do you have a favorite area you like to camp sometimes? Okay, well, what's the name of that area? Okay, so try to go to Camp Remember. That's a pretty nice.
Can't remember.
So, okay. So this is facing south, and the other side is the north side. And there's some great spots. Now, if you're RVing, just know that some of the spots are not exactly level. I see some huge ramps that they're driving up on the ramps to get themselves leveled. So it's something to think about out here. But I mean, for the most part, a lot of the sites are level. I'm sure when you make your check-in, you can ask.
Yep, Jackson.
Yeah, but jacks only go to a certain point. After a while, you got to have ramps because you don't want your tires not touching the ground. That's the big trick there. And there's our state park police passing by right now. Let's go check in on the operators right quick. Just get a little break from the smoke here. See how they're doing. And we got a community snack center here. Oh, what is my gimbal doing? My gimbal has a life of its own sometimes. All right. We're coming up in here. I'm going to invade these people's privacy.
Yes, it's a single pole, but it's 43 feet. It's extra long. Right. But I still have a mechanism, and I have to tune it, so I lose a lot of power in the cooling.
It's an in base and an in bed.
Yeah.
It's an in bed
So.
vertical. But you have radials?
Yeah. I got almost 1,000 feet of radio.
Oh wow.
Well, hello, boys. We're live with Getting Out Live right now.
Well, we're antenna talking.
You're antenna talking.
Yeah.
40 meters is just cram-packed with a bunch of New Mexico, Georgia, Nebraska, and North Dakota future folks.
So there's a lot of contests happening here.
Busy.
So we're here, and so when does this contest end?
At about, it'll end at 9 o'clock local time.
So it's going to end about 9 o'clock Central.
About 45 minutes.
So we got 45 minutes, and you are on.
We're on 40 meters.
So you're on 7.243.6.
We are listening to the Mexico station.
Oh, okay.
We're 7.243.6.
Okay, so 72436. So if you want to say hello to us, you can say hello to us on the air. Just call out K5LRK. That's actually the call sign for the Lake Erie Amateur Radio Club. That's Kilo 5 Lima Romeo Kilo for another 40 some odd minutes. So
We have worked total of 122 contacts today.
Okay, and just in case y'all kind of hear from the front side of the camera here, 122 contacts. How many of those are voice and how many are CW?
There's been 70, 84, 84, no,
We're right at
70
100.
and
It's
29.
99. There's 99 boys.
99 boys and 70. No,
Nine, it looks like
20,
99 boys and 20 something, 23.
23 CW.
23.
So 99 voice, 23 CW, which is also known as Morse code. So y'all need to get us to 100 on the voice. So call out K5LRK. Right now he's almost on 17.230.
Well, we need to find a clear frequency.
So let's find a clear frequency. I know this is not necessarily culture, but it'd be kind of fun if one of our live viewers come contact us right now. And by the way, if you have any questions or comments while we're doing this live stream, we'll answer it live. Just go ahead and put your comment right for a question, and we'll answer you as quickly as we can.
It's hard to find a clear frequency.
So it looks like the bands are pretty busy right now.
Yeah, we have 4 state QSO parties and 2 VX contests. It's pretty busy.
All right.
Well, maybe we found one. You think you could get on 208 and a half?
So 7.208 is where we're sitting at. 7. Well, he's still tuning.
Yeah, try it. You try it.
So 7.209, which is 40 meters, 7.209. Try to contact us the best as you can. And just K5LRK, that's Kilo 5 Lima Romeo Kilo. I think it'd be really cool if y'all just call us out there.
It's frequency in use. It's frequency in use.
Lights.
There's like gotta be a switch
Over
somewhere.
here on the door.
Oh, that's right.
Right over here on the door.
Let there be light.
Frequency in use.
Oh, that's him.
So any comments or questions, feel free to add to the live chat. We'll answer you live.
Sounds like a thrashing machine.
All right.
We've got S9 noise level right now.
Got a lot of noise in the area. Sounds like the bands are pretty jammed up. We're gonna walk around here a bit, but like I said, we probably now 40 minutes of time left. So contact us K5LRK on 7.209 on 40 meters.
Yeah, we need to get a few more contacts.
Bands are pretty crowded. All right, we're gonna walk back down here as carefully as we can. It is trying to get a little dark out here, folks. Got a little ramp on the back of this thing. And we got so we got the nice orange glow with the campfire here.
He posed for you.
So what is the music you cannot stand?
Modern country.
Modern country, really? Oh my gosh! Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, Gerald is the godfather of ham radio, so it's official. It's Gerald certified. Country modern country music sucks by Gerald Marchand.
So Heidi,
It's the same three words.
Different Western music. It just sounds like the same practice here on some teeny bopper music. It's the same 2 or 3 notes kind of harmonized together.
this weekend
It's not music. I'm sorry.
All those operators and only 2 active on one radio. Yeah, right now, Robert, we have right here. We do have voice going. I think we actually have 2 stations in there, but right now we're just operating one. We had 6 meters going. I'm not sure if they made any contacts. Did we make any 6 meter contacts? Anyone? No. Okay, so we didn't make any 6 meter contacts, but Robert, let me take you over to Dakara's new motorhome here. We're gonna walk down the street a little bit here and check out the motorhome. We're doing CW in the motorhome right now. And if you weren't aware, Dakara received a donation of her motorhome, and we're fixing it up and getting it ready for amateur radio that's fully sustainable. It's got a shower, it's got a bathroom. We're gonna put bunk beds in the back of it, but there's a little jug with the gaffing tape on there. We're on a George. This is a Georgetown. I'm trying to remember the manufacturer, but this was built in 2000. Part of it's 2000. I think the chassis is 2000, and the model may be 2001. So we're gonna come in here, folks. We are live. Fair warning. And I'm having fun with the gimbal, so I do apologize. But Robert, your question here. We are running CW here with Mr. Ken Mitchell. Ken, how are we doing on the CW front?
Oh, we've got 18 or 20. I'm working right now one of the QSO parties to get my login, so I have enough contacts to be able to submit. So I'm going to get back to the K5LRK thing here in just a little bit.
Okay, so
I just made a contact with a person in Georgia.
Georgia as a country or the state?
State.
Okay, the
Yeah.
state of Georgia.
State QSO party, and I've got 8 contacts in Georgia today.
Oh, very cool. So
Some on this band, which is 80 meters, and 40 meters I got 6, and 20 meters I got 1.
So there you go, Robert. There's our other station there. And Robert, I can't remember if you do CW or not. So, but CW is continuous wave, and we break up that continuous wave by dits and daws. And Robert says, great work on CW.
Okay, thank you. Just sort of looking around now to see who else is out here. There's a station that's not very strong, but let's see if we can get him.
So Ken, on occasion, will use macros to transmit it out just to kind of save the risk from having to go all the time. But he's not using software to listen for it. He is doing all head copy. It's all by hearing. So
I unplugged it so you could hear it, but I do much better when I have the headset on.
right.
It just sort of puts it in the center of your head. So makes it easy. Takes a lot of practice, though.
Yeah, it does.
Lots of practice.
And it's really not difficult. And in fact, I encourage you, if you're interested in Morse code and you're a ham operator, and I have a sneaky suspicion the people that are watching live right now are ham operators. Is Ed going to join us on field day?
Well,
Ed.
I teach Morse code. So CW Academy is the group that I work with. We have 300 or 400 students every 2 months, about 3 times a year. So we teach a lot of people. I teach a beginner class. I had 5 students this last semester, 3 of which were brand new hams, and 1 had been around a while, and the 5th one I'd had before. But of those 3 of them, brand new ones, they already are making contacts on the air after 2 months.
Mm-hmm. And I've actually made a contact myself one time at a different station one time. And then the guy wanted to hold a whole conversation with me, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm good, thank you." But I mean, it was the first step, and it was pretty cool. We were able to exchange just our basic information, and this is actually Ken, not Ed. So sorry if you misunderstood what I said, but Ken actually usually for field day he'll be operating with the Lake Area Amateur Radio Club out of Syracuse Creek Park, so that's where he normally goes. And I could be anywhere, so I tend to float around to different field days.
Well, thank you for showing me in, and hopefully we'll get some new students in Morse code.
Absolutely. Is there a website or something that they can sign up for this?
CWOPS.org.
CWOPS.org. If you're interested in learning.
Great fellows, a bunch of great guys, and they have the right attitude about self-learning. It's like learning music. You listen to the music in your ear, and you'd be surprised what you can do in 2 months.
And you stop hearing dits and dahs, and you stop hearing letters. You start hearing full words after a while.
That's right. In fact, that's what we study. And next, after you get through beginner, you start working on 2-letter words, 3-letter words, 4-letter words, and call signs. And there's tools that we use that measure your progress, so you can know that you're making progress. There are other people that do it that don't have these tools, and so you kind of flounder around. But I've seen more success with this program than I have any other. So,
well, very cool.
Very good.
Well, thank you very much. I'm going to try to go down here. This is a work in progress, so I'm not sure the steps actually work.
No, they don't work.
So you might see something live going down.
All right.
And if I start screaming help, y'all come out here and help me out. So we're going to go from here to a step ladder. I got my arms on a little handle to help me down. And I made it safely in the dark. Guys, it's a gorgeous day out here. Let me see what we got going over here. See if we can get to the lake a little bit. A little bit of a lake view here. And by the way, if you get to the Texas State Parks, I believe the rule is, I believe this still is the case, but if you want to go fishing from the shoreline here at the Texas State Parks, you do not need to have a fishing license. Your parks pass or your entry fee, it pays for you to fish without a fishing license. You still have the same rules of fishing as far as, size limits and quantity you can catch, but it's pretty cool. Go out here fishing. I'm kind of getting in a little creek area and I don't want to trip myself up here, but we'll continue walking here a little bit. And sorry, I'm still getting used to the gimbal. Someday I'll get full control over it and figure it all out. But we do have some spacing here. And we do have some light sticks. They're still glowing from last night. This is actually pretty cool. We saw these out in the distance and we were like, what is that? Is that the Loop Garou? Is that some kind of Wolverine? Some kind of devil dog? Nope, they're just light sticks out in the woods. But that's actually my tent right there. That's where I stayed last night. And it was 35 degrees outside in that tent. Oh my goodness. We got our antennas up here. And so we're gonna go over here a little bit. And like I said, that was a little trip, I admit it. We're gonna go on down here. And that right there is my son's pickup truck. And there's Gerald's fifth wheel. The guy who does not like new country. I did take a nice little nap today. in this trailer right here. It's quite quaint. Wow, it's starting to get dark here, so let me start going the other direction, see if that helps. That's pretty cool right there. Little water tower in the distance. No antennas on it. Should probably put some antennas on that thing. But this is one of my favorite activities every year. Just hanging out with friends and cooking, eating, doing ham radio stuff. I have not actually gotten on the radio this year. It's actually been a while since I've gotten on the radio during a contest, but maybe I will soon. Maybe we'll get a little bit of light here so you can actually see me. In fact, let me get over here. We're gonna try to fire this up right here. And talk over the music so we don't get in trouble for the music. I do hear the music in the background. Here we go. Little there we go. Now we got some light. Well, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. This is we're wrapping up Texas State Parks in the year. We're going to actually be leaving tomorrow morning, but I appreciate everybody watching us live and watching us on replay as well. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun doing it. But for now, y'all take care, be safe, bye.